Los Diaz Gunners Collective. Back at it, you already know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Like a mother one. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like another one. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like a motherfucker smack addict. Bye up. Bye up. Bye. Order as you can tell by that thumbnail right there, indubitably. We're about to get it in, put some graffiti on this motherfucking bus, some paint where it ain't, and get down with the get down. Now trip out out of menudo style in direct fashion. I'm crudo. Meaning, I'm hungover. Besides, I still got up, ironed up a clean-ass shirt, threw on the legendary hat, threw on some chains. Let's get with it, gangs. You already know what it is. As you can tell by that thumbnail right there, we're talking about removals that happen on the streets. Was I removed on the streets? I absolutely was. Time and time again, but not the type of removal you guys are thinking about. Oh, was no hands-on, was no weaponry involved. Vatos didn't plot and plan on me. They plot and planned on me, but not in the sense that you're thinking, right? They didn't go handle me on the calles and whack me and I mean, although they tried, there was some situation guard. They were trying, right? But for the most part, this is about, and it's happened in a lot of different waters, a lot of different hoods. Some turf politics that done went on. When there's always that individual that homeboys feel is doing too much, they try to remove them off the streets, right? They try to get rid of him because they don't want him fucking up their program. Well, I was one of those homeboys. And I finally caught on, but I caught on a little too late. You know, I caught on as I got older and I was already about the mix. I started to reminisce and think back and say, so that's what was going on. After getting out a couple homeboys and them giving up the ghost and letting me know exactly what time it was, I was like, Spencer en la tira. So that's what it was. This whole time, I thought, it used to be my homie. Now you act like you don't know me. Orale, the DRE. Vatos were doing me like motherfucking Easy did Dre, right? They were trying to mess up my program, right? They felt that for no other reason, you know, I was the one causing all the friction in the town, or I was the one just being a little too high powered. And that wasn't the case. It just seemed to coincide with me getting out of prison. So it seemed like every time I got out, you know, of course, getting out, you get right back in the mix, right back to functioning, right back to the same old reindeer games, right back to the game, right? So I used to go kick with the homeboys and whatever. And it seemed like there was always the homeboys in the corner like, this motherfucker right here, right? They didn't want to be around me. They didn't want to be around me because every time I got out, see, I was with that function shit. I was with that, what are we doing? You know what I mean? I understand everyone's trying to get the bag, everyone's trying to get the bolsita, but that wasn't what it was about to me. You know, I was about some next level shit. I was about, why are these vatos posting up on the corner over here? Hey, these vatos are now water. They're fucking getting deep. Let's go fucking shut down shop. That was my mentality. I had that YA mentality. You know, in YA, it was all about establishing and going and seeking and destroying, going over there and trying to mess up what other people had going on. That's how I was raised. I was state raised. So I got out with that same type of mentality. So every time I came around the hood, I came around some homeboys, I had that mentality for let's get off where we're mad at. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Apply the pressure. Huelga, right? I was on my norteño shit. Whereas they were like, nah, Charlie, Holmes, you're going to mess it up. We're trying to make some feria. We're trying to do this. We're trying to do that. You got the game messed up. You know what I mean? You need to relax. You know what I mean? Let the rhymes tax, maintain MCs. That's what the double E max. And I wasn't with that. I was like, man, noodle time. About to let's go. So what started to happen and I started to notice was I started to become incarcerated quite frequently. It seemed like every time I would get out, it coincided, allegedly, with some incidents that started happening. You know, vatos would start, you know, coming up, shout. You know, things would just pop off in the town. And I'm sure that the authorities were noticing, but also at the same time, some of the homeboys were noticing, and they felt that if for no other reason, it was doing two things. One, it was fucking up their cha-cha, and the second thing was, I was pulling all their highness, Spencer en la tira. They gave mean-ass mamons too. But that's just how that get down was. It wasn't only myself. There were several other individuals that rocked with me that were down like that. But then there were those that weren't. You know, the homeboys that are so-called still active, still down, still with the program homes, but never get locked up. Now, hey, picture that. Picture me rolling, right? The type of homeboys that never get incarcerated, never get locked up, yet they're really down for the hood, homes. You know, the type that'll wear the rest in peace t-shirts to all the homeboys, but they never put themselves in a position to be resting in peace. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so it seemed like every time I'd get out, I immediately went right back in. Raid after raid after raid, blockers jamming me up, always knowing exactly where I was at. And the homeboys just said, hey, fool, you're hot. You're hot. You can't come over here right now. You're hot as fuck. You're hot as fish grease, right? It wasn't that I was hot as fish grease. Is you guys had it cracking over there. You knew if I went over there, I'd knock the baddest bitch, man, and pull whatever you guys had going on, you know, and pull the covers up under your shit. And that's just what it was. I would get out, I would get in the mix heavily, and everyone would be like, oh, Super Norteño's back. The Vato pushing the hard line, pushing that agenda. You know, and that's how I always was. So that's what was to be expected. And when I did try to get out and be like, I'm just going to kick back and relax for a little while, the homeboys would be like, oh, fool, you ain't with that shit no more. What'd you do? Drop out? Nah, fool, I'm just trying to kick it. I'm trying to get my money here and there. But at the same time, I'm just trying to live. Can I live one time? Right? They weren't down with that. But every time and then I got back in the mix, you know what I mean? It's time to remove this Vato. But how did they remove me? They didn't go get weaponry. They didn't put hands on. They didn't do none of that. You know what they did? They rode a kite on me, or they walked into the police station and say that, to what degree if Gunner's back, I don't know. It's probably the highest degree, but guard, you get this motherfucker. He's fucking up our whole program. Well, what are you doing, sir, that you don't want him to fuck up? I plead the fifth. I'm not here to tell on me. I'm here to tell on him. And that's exactly was the get down. These Vatos, my own homeboys. I'm not gonna say all of them. I'm not gonna say no names. You know, I found out later on in life. But there was a few individuals that were canceling my fucking checks, right? That were canceling me out. Every time I would get out, they would let the placas know where my whereabouts were, what I was doing, what I was into. You know, my own fucking camaradas, my own homeboys. And usually it's the ones that are closest to you, your own boys, man, they're going to cancel your Christmas, right? They're going to knock you out the box because you pose a threat to what they got going on. Okay, that's just what it is. To me, that's a street removal. Vatos removing you because they feel you're doing too much. Now, they're not going to tell you to your face, hey, bro, calm down. What the? You're acting fucking wild. See, I used to be like that. I had a couple homeboys got out fucking YA, got out of prison. They just were doing way too much. You know, telling the Hina sauce gals in no Folsom. You weren't in no Folsom. Homeboys don't function there. I meant New Folsom, right? They were getting their fucking Folsom on just telling frivolous lies and stories. And eventually it just became too much. The Hina's all scared in the corner. I don't want to go to San Quentin. Bitch, you can't go to San Quentin, right? Just stay over there and be a torta and look good while doing it. And this was the type of things that was going on. I myself would tell the homeboy, like, hey, bro, trip out. Kick back. It ain't that fucking serious. Stop being all high-powered, homes. You're acting like Mr. Capone right now. Just relax. Let that size get. It ain't that serious. You know what I mean? With your fucking size 58 pants and all that. You know what I mean? It's just calm down. What the? You don't got to wear skinny jeans or TikTok pants, man, but this ain't really necessary. You know what I mean? Size 44s. Toma. There you go. Anyways, I would be the one, because I didn't sugarcoat shit or add preservatives. I just tell them, hey, bro, calm down. It ain't that serious. Keep back. But see, nobody would tell me that. And it wasn't because they were scared of me because I was some big badass. They just never did. And I don't know why. I was easily approachable. If they would have got at me like, hey, bro, trip out. The fucking block is hot, bro. Every time you come around, you know, placas, you know, to what degree of placas, I don't know. But you know what I mean? Hey, watch that guy. See that guy over there? He's making us a lot of money. He's going to continue to make us a lot of money. But you need to calm down. They never hit me with that. It was like, all right, homeboy. All right, homeboy. As soon as I walk out, is this 911? It's like, yeah, hey, Gunner. Yeah, you know Gunner? No, excuse me, sir. We don't know who Gunner is. It doesn't matter. Put your boss on. Shit, I think I boned her. Hey, yeah, are you the boss? Yeah, chip out. Hey, yeah, what's up, Captain? Yes, me again. Guess who got out? Yeah, he got out. Yeah, lock him up. You know what I mean? What can you do? Work with me here. Work with me. What do you need? What do I got to give up? You know what I mean? Oh, where's he at right now? Wait, let me see. Wait, I'm gonna put you on hold. Yeah, he's in my kitchen right now. Him and my old lady, she's making him a sopa. Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Too high powered. A sopa. You're on that street. He should have went to Carl Jr. or something. These are the types of conversations I can only imagine them having. Giving up my whole whereabouts of what I'm doing to try to eliminate me or eradicate me from the mix. And in doing so, they were sealing their own fate. Because if it wasn't for homeboys like me at that time that still had that progressive attitude to go out there and get it and to establish and function for our people, then they were just going to get rolled over. A lot of homeboys from a lot of different vatos, I'm not just saying my personal homeboys, but a lot of different vatos got canceled out this way. It's haterism. It's haterade. It's no more shopping sprees, no more late night creeps, no more VIPs, well more dough. We can't even kicking them up. No, we can't. Why? Because you done told on me. That's what it was. That's the way vatos were getting removed on the calles. See, in prison, people get removed based on the content of their character, what they've done. Now, there's been several situations where Vatos got unjustly removed just because a Vato didn't like them, or there was some individualism or some homie favoritism, or whatever led up to it, you know, and that's part of the game, man. You know what you signed up for. Hey, you hit the wrong yard, the wrong place at the wrong time, the wrong homeboy from Salas ain't feeling you, and sabes que vale verga. And that's it. Now, in most cases, I'd say 80% of the time, they're justified removals. You done messed up, homie. Spensa la tira. You should have done what we told you. Don't fucking I'm sick, motherfucker. Right? I know, they're sick motherfucker too, and that's why they pull out some of their ass and handle their business. That's a prison removal. County jail removals. You're removed from the casa. You cannot function anymore. You cannot be around the gente because you possess some type of mentality that is out of the box that ain't allowed on that yard. You pose a threat. You can no longer indulge in what's going on and see behind the motherfucking curtain the Wizard of Oz back there touching everything. Just get on, Dorothy, down the yellow brick road, going to pinchy munchkin hanging in the background. See you later, cowardly line. And that's how it is. I've been involved, participated in so many of these that I became, I guess, numb to the fact. It was whatever. Hey, this fucking Walter's coming, Holmes. He told on his crime part. Let me see the papers. Orale, Holmes. What are we going to do? Whack them. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. But on the streets, it's different tactics. See, in life, in general, when you're in the game, it's the art of war. And people see, they're going to utilize whatever they can. You know, whereas in prison, say you use weaponry, whatever you can get your hands on. Pensan la tira. I don't want to say too much, but you know what I'm saying. In certain places, you're going to utilize what you got. If you got a badass high night, trip out, get out the vato, man, set them up. They all fall some setter. You bring them over here, Sasuke, I'll bring you over there, and we'll bring everything over here. And that's just how it is. But in a menudo style on the calles, what these individuals were doing to me was removing me constantly. I got removed about 5 times on the streets. Every time I'd get out, and sometimes I'd get out, man, with the mentality, fuck, I just want to kick back, man, eat a tamale and chill, right? Spence on la tira. Turn around. Cuff me up. We heard you got marijuana in here. What? To what degree of marijuana smell it? You know what I mean? So that guy was with some hyena named Mary and some other hyena named Juana and put them together. I guess that's Mary and Juana. Sit your ass down, right? And then they're going to go in and search any little stem or seed or anything that they find. We knew it. He told us. What's this? A moco? I mean, I don't know. Boom, turn around. We're going to analyze it. Okay, well, it's going to come back as a fucking booger. Anyways, a mucinex. Put me in the motherfucking paddy wagon. There I go. Back to the county jail. The homeboys are, God damn, bro. You're back already? I already know. 122s for coming right back. You know what I mean? And it just was over and over again. Meanwhile, the greedy-ass homeboy that was in the background getting a mamon from one of my exes, got him. He's gone. Shit. We don't have to worry about killing no one anymore. We don't have to worry about this fool playing a high power role. And it wasn't even that. It was fear. It was fear. See, there's a lot of individuals in the game that are in the game, but ain't really in the game, if you understand what I'm saying. They're passing by boardwalk, but they don't know how to buy that motherfucker, right? They're just playing the game, Holmes, but they don't really know how to win. They're not trying to win. They're just happy to be in the game. See, I was never happy and content with being in the game. I wanted to win that motherfucker. You feel me? Victory, total victory for the gente. That's what I was trying to achieve and what I was after and what I truly believed was coming eventually, you know, over a lot of hard work, time, and effort. But individuals that didn't think the same way I thought were quick to go tell on me. Guard! What? Can I get a chip on my soul over here? You know, something's happening with my heart. My heart hurts. My heart hurts. Yeah, what's going on, sir? Are they looking? Are they looking? Are they looking? No, sir. What the fuck is looking? Hold up. Shh. You're doing too much. Okay, read that. Read that. Read that. You know what I mean? Oh, so Gunner's fucking tripping again. Mm-hmm. Get him out of here. You know what I mean? These were the type of things that were happening. I remember one particular occasion, the homegirls gave up the ghost. Basically, they let me know what was up. So I pull up on the homegirls. There's like 6 or 7 homegirls. They're kicking back at my homegirl Marisol's house. And this was the spot where we all partied. We all kicked it. And I remember pulling up there. And now I was hot. I ain't gonna lie. Fish grease shit. You know what I mean? Fish grease city. I was on the front page of the newspaper. I was on the run. But this was like an undercover spot of spots. Like there should be no reason to link me right here. And when we pulled up, you got to understand at this particular time, there was a homeboy that lived next door. Now this homeboy was always shady slim. You know what I mean? Always on his M&M shit. You know, the type of homeboy would be like, hey, fool, come kick it. He'd be looking at his windows like this. And wouldn't even talk to you. Always trying to act like, oh, I don't know what's going on over there. I don't even know what they're telling or what the fuck. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean? The whole time he's on the phone. Wait up, let me put you on hold while I look. You know, this is what he was doing. Eventually we found out, and it is what it is. But I remember pulling up one time and I'm thinking, cool, man, this is the safe haven. I could come up in this motherfucker chill. You know, it's all good in the hood. And the homegirl came running out. She was like, you got to go now. Blackers are on their way. And I was like, what do you mean the blackers are on their way? She's like, someone called them. She had a sister-in-law that worked as a dispatcher. She called her, like, if that fool comes by, they're watching. I don't know. She was like, fool, hey, I think this fool next door gave you up, man. They mentioned his name. Well, I said, oh, was that a fact? Right? I was mad. I said, fuck you la primera, Holmes. What did I do? I walked right next door to his house. He looked through the window. Sup, eh? Open the door if I need to get at you. No, you're hot, eh? You can get at me from out there. Well, guess what? I'm gonna huff and puff and blow this fucking house down. I'm gonna burn it down. I'm so hot. Let me get at you. If this is kind of one-on-one tell. We can go to your backyard. Okay? Here, wait up. Look, I'll even put this to the side. Allegedly. Let me get at you. Devalt opened his door a crack. Like, what? I was like, hey, bro, you told on me or what? Oh, for why are you coming at me like that? I do one of these. You have to do the matrix. Because you know, if I knew if I came this way, it wouldn't fit. So I do one of these. Just a little. Hey, fool. Fuck that fool. You ain't from my barrio. I said, no, you're not from my barrio. And that was it. I turned around and I left before he went and told some more. I could hear him on 911. He assaulted me. Right? And I'm out of here. It was individuals like that the whole time that I was out there doing my dirt and representing for the barrio. They were backstabbing me. You know what I mean? They didn't want to crack me. Couldn't put the Mac on me. Did the only thing that they could do. Put the motherfucking knife and backstab me. Right? And that's exactly what they were doing. So that's what I mean by being removed on the streets. I know a lot of different barrios, same places, same times. Hey, nothing changes, right? There's always going to be those individuals that get out of the pinta, that's get it to, you know, trying to get the shit, I'm trying to get it together for la onda. You know what I mean? Carlos, come back, right? And you're going to have individuals that they don't want that. They're greedy, selfish. They want to claim the hood. They want to wear the t-shirts with the barrio on it. They want to represent and all that. But at the end of the day, they ain't trying to put in no work and they ain't trying to do that for the hood. What they're trying to do is, you know, gain off the backbone of the real righteous ones that are in there incarcerated doing burpees and doing time for the establishment of the people. That's what they're doing, you know. Hey, and they'll call you all kinds of basura and garbage and JCAT and DO and non-active and all this. Meanwhile, they're the ones that put you in the position to be in that position because they done told on you and told on you and told on you to eventually you say, you know what, I'm cool, bro. I'm done with this shit. You know, fucking tired of my own homeboys telling on me, eh? Spencer. You know, maybe I'll go fuck with the other side. They don't even tell on me. I'm saying it just disheartens people. I'm not here to spread poison. I'm just saying I'm taking that as a story to tell. You know, it's facts. You know, and I recently got down with the homeboy and just chopped it up. And he told me, yeah, the whole time, bro, the fools used to slander you. You'll walk into a house, high fives, all that shit, you know, the pinches on the butt for the hyenas and flow. They'd be like, yeah, it's the homie right there, all that. And as soon as you walk out, they'd be like, that motherfucker right there. Watch, bro. He's going to cause chaos. It's going to be all bad. You got homeboys pacing back and forth in the pookie. Yeah, bro, every time he gets out, shit, the town's dry and shit. Talking about we can't indulge in hard drugs. Who does he think he is, right? I don't know. It's who I thought I was a basehead, man. And that's for reals. You know, shit, before he came, hold it up. Put the lighter up, bitch, right? Before he came, we were able to do whatever we wanted. Then all of a sudden, he gets out of prison with this fucking high power agenda, talking about we can't indulge in hard shit and we can't do this. And so I was I don't go, you know what I mean? I was just trying to do right by my people, and in the process, was constantly getting removed on the streets. If you've been through it, you know what I'm talking about. And those of you in the water that are right now telling on motherfuckers that are putting them through it, stop it already. You already know what that is. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. I hope that you enjoyed the story because it's all facts. It really happened in real life, man. And I hate to say it, but my own boys played me out of pocket, you know, like Rocket. It's all good. I know you won. You know what it is? With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose, get everything that you want coming to you. It's all about your familia, man. In the end, if they tell anyone, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe it ain't about them, it's about you. But just do right by your peoples, and your peoples will do right by you. If you like this, hit that like and subscribe with a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down, because back then hoes didn't want me. Mike Jones said it. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Heavy is going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to struggle and strive for what I honestly and truly believe in, and that's the coming together of own people righteously. We got to come together, gente. You know, all this bickering, YouTube fighting and drama between the Chicano channels and the Mexican channels and all. No. ¿Saben qué? Nah. You know, I'm not involved. Call me Bennett, because the gun ain't up in it. Unless you got some bon, then it's on. Bang, bang.